Hey guys, it's Marine here. I am currently platooned with Canadian T-Rex in his M48 Patton and Major Stevens in his Object 140. It is Fouillards. We are on the eastern spawn. And so I'm going to go to the typical heavy brawling area down at the J45 area. As you can see, there's no arty in this match, and what I need to really focus on right here in this immediate situation is getting my ass covered, because if I'm not fast enough or if I take a really poor route, I'll get my butt clicked from behind from the E4, E5 area. And so often mediums or really fast tanks will try to rush to that area in order to get free shots as I were to move across. So right now I know that a T-57 and an IS-7 are headed my way. Right now there's pretty much no one else coming this way but me. And so I'm not going to push up too high. I want to stay down here where I can hide my lower front and only present to them my upper turret. As you can see, Canadian T-Rex went to the mid and Major Stevens went up to the very north edge of the map. Normally with a platoon we like to stick a little bit together, but we have tanks with very different roles here, and so T-Rex, he's wants to get vision on the middle, keep them from pushing there and flanking me. And Major went up north in order to use his camo and depression to fight those tanks up north. And that was kind of a bad shot here. Now what you can see I'm doing is I'm angling my turret at the same angle that my hull is. This will better enable me to bounce shots as they come, because the front of the turret is only 258 while the sides are 150. And as you can see right there, I did bounce a heat from the E100. That was another little bit of a poor shot. He was starting to turn and I thought I could do it, but the rounds just don't travel fast enough in order to penetrate. Now what you can see I'm doing here is I'm pre-aiming where I want my gun to go. And so what I'll do is I'll use a reticle to aim where I want to shoot, and then when I have a target I will allow my turret to move. Now speaking with T-Rex here, he said that he was going to flank these guys, so of course I'm going to move up and help support him. Unfortunately, no one else decided to follow him, so he's pretty much alone over there. Thankfully, though, it did turn a lot of the guns that were over here away from us, and it will, in theory, make this a little bit easier to manage. Managed to catch that probably on the edge of my turret, so he's unable to pen. I don't believe he has shots at my lower front plate there. And that was another bad shot. That was probably never going to penetrate right there. It's honestly pretty well sloped. And there it looked like he finally did get a shot at my lower front. Now I could have taken shots at the E100 here, but instead I decided to take out the easier target. Something I'm pretty much guaranteed to penetrate and do maximum damage to. And really he did have the least amount of health between these two tanks. Would have been nice for a little bit higher roll there, but I'll take what I can get. And left him on 11 health. As you can see, I'm keeping my entire tank angled here. Thankfully, I got him just in time so that he was unable to angle his turret. Pretty fortunate that that did penetrate there. If it would have hit his tracks, it would have been a no-go. He's still a very dangerous target. He needs to go out. Now I can see on the minimap that the IS-6 and probably the IS-3 are coming to flank. And so I don't need the heat rounds here, but I'm not going to take the time to change. Instead, I'll make my next round the AP. And I probably didn't need to take that shot from the IS-3 there. Unfortunately, though I did. Well, thankfully, he's a one-shot. And so now Major Stevens has to deal with this 5120 coming in at him, who is has a lot more health. But fortunately, it looks like the T-69 helps Stevens out, and he's able to get the kill. And so now I'm communicating with Major Stevens to get over here and flank this IS-7. I believe the T-95 is currently face-hugging him, which will really prevent the um, 95 from being able to penetrate the IS-7. It's kind of a bad move, good move here for the 95. Good move because he is able to keep the IS-7 from flanking him. Bad because he's just unable to penetrate the IS-7 anywhere when he's that close. And so I see here that the Wizzy is coming down to our cap, so I want to start heading back there now. And unfortunately, they're both there on cap. And they're able to get the kill. Now, I took a little bit of a risky shot there. I was hoping for a little bit of RNG and to get a reset. I knew that I would reload by the time I was able to get back to cap. And so I've switched back to heat here. And right now I'm just praying that Major Stevens is able to get up there and get a reset, because I'm not sure if I can. And as you can see, he was able to reset the WZ-121. He gets one more shot on the Jagdpanzer, and I'm able to finish him. And with those two kills, we picked up our 12th kill. As you can see, this was a master badge. I finished with the crucial contribution and a steel wall. Shout out to Major Stevens here. He was able to do 6,844 damage with 6 kills. For a base experience of 1260, I was able to do 87 damage for 5 kills and a base experience of 1231. Major was able to get the Crucial, the High Caliber, Defender, and Top Gun. I was able to get the Crucial Contribution and Steel Wall. And we carried Canadian T-Rex for his Crucial. He did contribute though, you know, he did 3 shots of damage and 1 kill, so, you know, we'll take what we can get with him sometimes. Anyway, I finished with a profit at 8,794. Had I continued to shoot heat, I would have lost a little bit of money there, but most of the targets that I was shooting at had pretty good armor, and so I'm not going to change shooting AP in most of those situations. Anyway, this was yet another mastery badge. This week has been pretty good for me in that regards. I hope you enjoyed.